Pinelands North Primary School is an amazing place. Our vision includes parents, children and staff together making a school that every parent, every child, every pupil, every staff member would be proud of, and also make other schools look at us and say, wow, they're doing something wonderful, so that we can learn wonderful things from them. Particularly, we focus on inclusion in our school. We believe that every person is different and has different needs. So that means that not only do we accept children that a lot of other schools wouldn't accept, but we also have staff members, have parents, have families that are different from the usual. I think we are an amazing microcosm of South African society.
Our learning support program is quite an interesting program because we've evolved it over the years that I've been at the school. We have an idea that we help all the children at the school and make accommodations for all of them, because we believe all children have special needs. So we don't have a pull-out system for our children who are struggling. Rather, the teachers come and we have meetings. We call them EST meetings on a Monday morning. We'll sit together with a team of us and we discuss how to help the child and better meet their needs. We then make accommodations in the classroom for most of the children. The teacher will go back and do things that will support most of the children's needs, or all of them if they need them. We also try and think out of the box about what children need. So should a child be sitting if they struggle to sit? Why can't they stand? Should a child be doing all the assessments, writing them out when they can have somebody listen to them and be a scribe for them? We try and work closely with parents too to help them understand that their child is learning differently, and we embrace differences and not saying, oh, everybody must be the same, every child must have the same work. We try and differentiate work in the classroom too. Some children naturally work faster than others, so they can complete 10 math sums, but maybe another one needs to just do 5. But yeah, so we enjoy being at the school that treats children as individuals. That's actually very important. We believe all children can learn, and we delight in the fact that they learn differently. And so that's what it's all about here.
Being an inclusive school doesn't only mean that you have to cater to children who have special needs in that they lack things. It's also for children who are particularly bright. And so we have a program at Pinelands North called the Creative and Talented Program, and that is for our brightest children. They are taken in a pull-out system twice a week. They meet with a counsellor for one of the lessons, and during that time they talk about social aspects, about how to cope with being bright, and how to make friends, and all those kinds of things. And then also they have another program as part of this Creative and Talented program where they learn thinking skills, they learn how to research. Currently those children are writing an essay of at least 14 paragraphs that they have to compare the world as it was in the year 2000 with the world as it is in 2010. So lots is expected of them, but we find that many of them say that actually that's the reason why they love being at school, because for the first time they understood, and they can also socialize with children who in fact have the same special needs as themselves, in that they are particularly bright.
The best thing about Pinelands North Primary is, first of all, the principal, because she's like the head of the school, and she makes sure that everything is going all right. She makes sure that the teachers are being fair to the children, and that is something that's like really important to me. And also the way that our principal is so strict that our school is like very clean, it's neat, there's no bullies here, and the children are very nice to each other and are respectful to one another. So Pinelands North is like a one big family.
Because when my mommy drops me, then I see all my friends and I like playing with them.
Having ducks at school is very cool, because I've never seen ducks before until I came to PNPS.
The reason I love going to PNPS is because it helps me develop what I'm good at.
The best thing about being in PNPS is that it's really fun. We don't have strict rules about you have to keep certain things on, like your blazer. You don't have to keep it on all the time, because it gets hot and then you can take it off. But the best thing about being in Pinelands North is the subjects that we do and the teachers. They're really friendly and the subjects are really fun. And also the teachers make even boring subjects extremely fun to be in.
We are so privileged to have the most wonderful staff at Pinelands North. We haven't had any staff changes in the last 2 years, and we have about 3 staff members who used to teach with us who are dying to come back, 2 of them living overseas and just waiting for a post to be open at Pinelands North. The staff reflects the diverse communities of South Africa too. And so each one of those staff members becomes a role model for the children. Because of our inclusive policy too, and because we believe that all children have special needs, as well as staff that is, we often have staff members who particularly monitor and mentor children who might not necessarily be in their classes, but because of a particular need, let's say if a family have got divorced and the child doesn't see their father very much, one of our men staff members will be assigned to mentor that child and just build up a special relationship with that child so that they understand that anything is possible if you grow up in a society like ours. And so I am extremely proud of my staff.
My teacher is very strict, but I like her. It's very nice to see her all day.
Miss Phillips. I love Miss Phillips because she's very strict, and I love that because it gets me to concentrate in class and not like chat in class during work or anything, because I know that if I do that, Miss Phillips will be on my tail. So I love that very much about her, because like the strictness helps me to grow and to learn other things.
We're extremely privileged to have such a wide range of cultural and extramural activities at Pinelands North. As a parent at the school, part of your school fee that you pay for the children will include a whole page, tiny page typed with tiny writing on it, and that comes free with your school fees. If you choose to, though, you can still have your child do all the other extramurals that cost a little bit extra. And so, in fact, Pinelands North has 2 pages of activities that a child could do at any time during the week. We have some children who do about 4 activities in a week. And things that we offer are the usual ones that most schools provide, like cricket, swimming, netball, all those kinds of activities. But there are also things here that lots of schools don't offer. In fact, we've just started French classes, and so our children can go to French, they can do chess, they can do hip-hop, they can do ballet, karate, judo, art lessons, just about anything you could possibly think of except rugby. We don't offer rugby at Pinelands North.
I do swimming and netball.
Swimming, soccer, chess, and computers.
I like doing paintings. It's very nice, and especially netball.
I do drama because I really enjoy it. I do soccer because I need the exercise. And I do computers because I want to develop my computer skills.
We also have another program at Pinelands North called the Interact. It's now just had its name changed to the Early Act. And that is for our children to think about children and other people who are less fortunate than themselves. Our Interact provides thousands of rands of money during the year for organizations, NPOs, that support children, either children that are handicapped. Sometimes we do things for the blind. We also have worked for hospice. We have helped little girls. We've had 2 children who, in fact, we've given cochlear implants to. We try and encourage our children to understand that we are only as good as the person next to us. And the fact that we talk about it takes a community to raise a child is exactly the same way that we view children and people at Pinelands North.
At PNPS, we have an organization called Early Act, which is a charity group made up of 26 dedicated grade 7 members. Our main project is our Friday charity tuck shop. We collect all the money and then donate it at the end of the year to various charities. We've made get well cards for the patients and the staffs at Winston Pallotti. We collect Easter eggs for our Easter egg drive and donate it to various charities. In Masipumalele, 2 schools burnt down, and Pinelands North Primary School collected books, clothing, food, stationery, just to help them out. We have our annual Loratta's Hope Trading Day, where instead of using money, we use non-perishable goods for Friday tuck shops so we can give that to other charities. Every Thursday, we collect breads for Blisters for Breads. We are also in the bread tags for wheelchairs projects, where a certain amount of kilograms for bread tags makes up to pay 1 wheelchair. We also do the Help the Rural Child collection, where we collect clothes and then donate it to a charity. We are currently doing a Reach for the Dream Foundation charity event, where each class gets their own tin and they have to fill it up with small change so that we can fulfill somebody's dream. The Early Act is a very special service group in our school, and we all enjoy doing charity work.
The reason why I enjoy being in the Enviro Club is because I can actually make a difference to the world. I get to pick up litter, and I actually get to clean up the environment when other people don't really care. The reason why I also like being in the Enviro Club is because of the outings we go on, like our visit to Parliament, when we got to discuss what we feel the people should do about littering and pollution and about global warming. What I really think is that before we can save our world will be destroyed. And a lot of people think we're actually destroying our world before we can restore it. And I also like some other visits that we go on, like to the beach, when we learn about new species of plants. And when we pick up litter, it gives you a nice feeling inside when you actually clean up the environment, because you know that you're saving animals, like in the water, because some of the litter just rolls into the water and pollutes everything.
Our motto is aim high, and we always aim high. We want every child to aim the highest for themselves as a person, not only academically, but to be the very best person that they can be right the way through society. As a school too, we certainly try lots of things that most schools are not prepared to try. We believe that education changes with society, and because of that, we find that our school is ready and able to test things that a lot of schools aren't prepared to do. And so we end up being one of the forerunners of education in the schooling in the Western Cape, certainly.